What's going on, YouTube and peoples? My name's Dermy Wormy. I'm back with another stream, and I know, okay, Thanksgiving hasn't happened yet. I don't normally do the whole pre-Christmas before Thanksgiving, but I mean, that's a nice background. That's a nice background. You can't even fully see it. There's a Pikachu in like where comics division is. There's a Pikachu right there, and then there's a I think there's a Chrono Trigger character popping up in the window on the other side of this, right behind Sonic. So there, you know, it's a nice little thing. And also Thanksgiving's next week. Sue me. Fuck off. I dropped something. But anyways, welcome back to another stream. Tonight's gonna be a light one. I'm fucking tired. I have not been sleeping well for the past couple of days. I think part of that was I was sick and my whole sleep schedule got fucked. And even last night, like I'm laying in bed, okay, trying to pass out after stream, and after I made all my videos for today, and I'm laying there, and the next thing I know, 7 o'clock. Guys, I laid down at 3. What the fuck happened for those 4 hours? And then what made it worse was I woke up at 10:30 having to take a shit. Pissed. But oddly enough, I was wide awake. And now considering the day's pretty much done and I'm at that wind down period, I'm like, God damn. My bed's just in the room next door and it looked so comfortable after I took a shower. But I'm here for you because I am a man of the people. I'm a man of the people and my friends over in Discord, except for maybe Weasel, because again, Weasel's a furry. He's kind of weird. But anyways, we got a few things to talk about tonight. Yes, we do, and it's really just a few things. There is a cosplay controversy going on. Honestly, when it comes to the cosplay situation, I'm gonna have an interesting thing to say on this. Like, I don't think the cosplay itself is bad, okay? And I am gonna be defending the person doing the cosplay. I am gonna also point out just a fact, like a sad reality of the world we live in and the time and place that we live in. And I see your eyes, Weasel. You know it's true. You know it's true. But we will be talking about a cosplay drama that's going on right now. That it is stupid. But it's something to talk about. We got Pokimane being dumb, and Chibidokii put out a very nice little thing. Like a very nice, heartwarming thing for today. Because today was International Men's Day, so shout out to all the men in the chat, except for Weasel, because he's, you know, he might be a dude, but he's an animal. I'm just taking shots at Weasel left, right, and center right now. I don't know why. It's probably just easy. Anyways, though, Chibidokii put out a very nice, heartwarming thing and apparently got attacked for it. Yeah, and I'm gonna say this, okay? And this is not me denying that she got attacked for it. This is not me saying that it didn't happen at all. I was kind of struggling to find any, and I'm lagging up, any sort of evidence as to whether or not she did get attacked. I will say that. I was struggling to find that, and I only found like 2 things. So that's not denying that it happened. That's just me pointing out, like, I couldn't really find the stuff. So there probably is stuff that I just wasn't seeing. Like, I didn't even look into the rat dump. I might check the rat dump, see if there's anything there. Not just the cha-cha chill stuff, which I will be talking about. I'm working up some stuff for the cha-cha chill stuff, because god damn it, that whole draw, that's schizo on top of schizo, and it's just pure gold. Holy shit, that's just gold. But I will be talking about that one. But you know what? Why don't we start off the night? Why don't we start off the night with something, you know, it was a nice little thing. This was a nice little post from Chibidokii. And it comes right on over here to Twitch, not Twitch, but Twatters real quick, where she says, Happy Men's Day. No, that's a nice post. That's a nice, happy post, because today was International Men's Day as the time of recording this. I know there's like 5 minutes left of the day for me. And, you know, she built on it by saying, I'm buying my dad flowers today. Again, that's a super nice thing to do. You know, she's going to do a nice thing for her dad. She's coming out here, you know, recognizing her friends like Ray Narvaez. I think it's Ray Narvaez Jr. I always get his name wrong. But, you know, formerly of, not, I almost said Geeks and Gamers, but of Rooster Teeth fame and stuff like that. You know, she was trying to acknowledge the people she cared about in her life. She was trying to be a good person with this and a nice person for all this. When I zoom out more, we see this. Some people have been getting mad at here. I'll click it here. Some people have been getting mad. Fudge you. Some people have been getting mad at me for these tweets, and I'm genuinely sorry if I offended anyone. You didn't. These are actually sweet tweets. These are super nice, kind. Nothing bad was said here. What the heck? I just want to appreciate my dad and my male friends who mean a lot to me. This isn't a jab at anyone or anything, I really promise. I just wanted to say something nice, which is, it's fine. Today was International Men's Day. D-Day Direwolf's putting it out of the chat right now. This is the day you recognize dudes. You just do, okay? We get all the other days people get recognized. Today's the day for guys. Okay? You see her saying something sweet about her dad, saying hi, hey, guys that I stream with regularly, you know, Ray, Matt, again, Matt, formerly of Rooster Teeth and not Geeks and Gamers, got it, almost did again, but Achievement Hunter and all that stuff. Hey, happy Men's Day, happy your day, this is your day, be nice to them. And then they come out and attack her. Now, and I said this prior to doing this segment, I didn't find a lot of evidence of the attack. Okay, I didn't find a lot, but I do have some. I have this. Women are better. Okay, it's International Men's Day, and I can see you're saying you're 19-year-old. Dude, you're not really that impressive. The other one I found was noticing. Noticing what? Certified Socialist Hollow EN fan. Jesus Christ alive. A Brazil flag. Oh. But noticing what? Noticing what? And, you know, I can even scroll down here. There was one. I noticed that you're a dirty commie. Makes your Oshi lose all your sanity on stream just by being based. Yeah, okay, but these were the main things I was able to find. I'm not going to sit here and deny that there was more people out there saying awful things about this and that were legitimately getting upset with what Chibidokii said here. I'm not even going to deny that because I know those people exist. For crying out loud, they do exist. They hate the fact that anybody's going to say something nice today at all. They'll call them pick-me's, grifters, all the words that you can think of. But this is just a simply nice tweet. And to think that she might have been getting hate for this is insane. And I can show some of the responses. You see Giga, super base, super awesome. Not really base, but you get it. But you get Giga right here. If anyone's mad at this, they are mad at they a bitch. Jesus Christ, that's great grammar right there, and it just broke my illiterate brain. If anyone's mad at that, they a bitch. Which, yeah. And I did see posts from like Tech Tone and everybody else coming out here and super supportive of Chibidokii because of this. And I don't see why anybody should be upset about this. This is just a simply nice post. And I'm lagging up again, but fuck me OBS. Like, I get it, okay? You know what? Here, I'm going to play devil's advocate for 5 seconds. A little bit longer, but you get my point. I get it. A lot of people, you know what? You have your months, and you see people get all upset about your months, you know, during Pride Month or whatever that stuff. You get people that get upset because they're tired of it. Guys get one day. Just one day. They do a lot of the shit work out there in the world, you know. They clean sewers, they do underwater welding, they do oil stuff, they do all that stuff. You get the point, okay? They get one day. And then they have one of their Oshis, okay, Chibidokii. And she's not one of my Oshis, but I do enjoy her content. Pure chaos, I love her. But I'll also say she's not one of my Oshis. But you get your Oshi out here who just says, hey, happy Men's Day. Happy International Men's Day. Just to be nice to her friends and her male audience. Because again, the vast majority of VTubers have predominantly male audiences. That's probably like 95-5. 95 being guys, 5 being gay guys. That's a dumb joke, okay? Don't cancel me for it, but you get the gist. Okay, you get the gist. It's predominantly guys. And then she follows it up by saying something nice about her dad. Okay, she says something super nice that she wants to do to her dad. I'm buying my dad flowers today. Which dads, let's be fair here, dads get 2 days a year. Okay, they get 2 days a year. International Men's Day that everybody constantly ignores, and Father's Day. They deserve this. She's gonna do something nice to them. Okay, and I get it. Don't get me wrong, I get it. You guys get your weird like little anger out on your Pride months. You get people pushing back. Like, legitimately so, but you get it. But that doesn't mean you have to attack her for this. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. She did nothing wrong here. This is super sweet, super kind, and only schizos really got mad at this. And again, I did struggle to find people getting upset about this. I don't know if they deleted the post. I don't know if they're hiding or what, because she kind of called them out and said sorry, even though I don't think she should have apologized. But like the only two I was able to find were this one and this one. Again, that's not saying the rest don't exist. I just couldn't find them. And like Chibi's been getting a whole lot of support because of this. A ton of support, because most of the people that are getting upset with her are a small minority of schizos. That's just a fact. And like when I'm looking at these, please, Chibi, don't ever apologize to the troglodyte inbred corn fuckers. Hey! Kansas. Take offense to that got offended by you celebrating a day for men. They're not offended. They're bottom-feeding scum that hate for the sake of hate. Keep a tally of who got upset and watch for them on Women's Day. You know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. I won't say shit. The only people, hey, it's a Korsha. The only people you possibly offended were people which hate men over anything, and you should never apologize to such people. Imagine if the roles were reversed. Happy Women's Day, I'm buying my mom flowers today. How dare you? And that's another thing. You know, people would get insanely upset on International Women's Day, even if there is a day like that. I have no idea. I'm not going to sit here and say that there is or isn't, okay? I just don't know. But if somebody did that on that day, you know they get piled on. You know they'd be pilloried. They'd be brought up. They'd be crucified for crying out loud for saying anything insane on this. But it's okay to do it on this day. Because fuck, man. And when somebody tries to come out here and just do a simply nice thing, yeah, they still get shat on. Even if it's by a little bit of people, they still get shat on, and Chibi still feels like she needs to apologize. She shouldn't have apologized. There's no reason to attack Chibi for this, because there was countless people coming out here doing this thing. I know I saw countless people coming out saying, hey, happy Men's Day. Tactone did it. You had people like, I believe Rima Evenstar did it. I know Kitsu did it. I believe Smuggalana did it, even though I didn't see Smuggalana's tweet. Like, so many people came out here and said this because it's a day to just recognize dudes. And to not be a dick to a dude for 1 day a year. Is that too much to ask? Is not be a dick for 1 day? I guess it is on the internet, but hey, that's my take. Dermy Wormy, my man, mind-blowing news. Your favorite has returned, Melly Mac. I have heard that she is back, Chris. I have heard that she is back. I don't know if she's making YouTube videos at all right now. Like, I haven't looked into that. Again, Melanie Mac was mainly making content over on her Bible channel. Melanie Mac. But I did see that she was back on the Quarterings show. Is she doing Melanie Mac Go Boom again? Is she? What the fuck? No, this looks like an old one. Yeah, she's still taking time off from Melanie Mac Go Boom. So that's still, she's still pretty much gone from there. Melanie Mac game streams. Let's see. That's videos, not live. YouTube's fucking retarded. Again, what the fuck happened there? Why are you being retarded, YouTube? Yeah, YouTube just straight up crashed on me on that one. It won't let me see Melanie Mac. Oh, okay, her live streams. Oh, she streamed 3 hours ago. Okay, so she's streaming again. Okay. Is what it is. She's streaming again. Melanie is letting Quarter Pounder sit in the corner and watch. I apologize to COD players. I thought they were brain dead, mouth breathing droolers. After the COD numbers, I apologized. LOL. I don't like. Guess what? Melanie Mac can do whatever the heck she wants. It's just when she opens her big mouth and says something retarded, somebody send it to me and I'll do comments on it again. Okay? I don't watch Quarter Pounder's stream because guess what? I don't care. I know there's people that want me to watch some of Quartering's videos from time to time. They send it to me and say, hey, you should watch this. You should check this out. It is informative and blah, blah, blah. I can't. The dude is so uninteresting. Even with this Chibidokii segment, okay, I know it was bland. It was pretty lackluster. There was not a whole lot there, but that's because I couldn't find the gist of it. I couldn't find like the real meat and potatoes. I legitimately think people deleted their tweets. Don't worry, I'm going to have some other funny things to bring up on, but I can't do it because here. This is what a Quarter Pounder stream is. Okay, this is what a Quarter Pounder stream is. I'm just gonna pull up a random That Park Place article. Here I'm gonna pull up this is not a segment. This is just me showing it. Well, this is a Quarter Pounder segment. Well. It looks like Star Wars is dead, and their magazine is going down. But first, a word from my sponsor, Coffee Brand Coffee. Now, I'm not going to do the whole Coffee Brand Coffee sponsor because Jesus Christ, that takes forever. But okay, let's say we jump 5 minutes ahead into his 15-minute segment. We then caught over here, Star Wars Insider magazine to be canceled in 2026. On Monday, November 10th, this is literally a Quarter Pounder stream. Lucasfilm announced that its Star Wars Insider magazine will be officially canceled in 2026. That's a Quarter Pounder stream. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't. Like, I shit on Devil for not having energy, but that's because I love Devil. Devil can at least bring interesting thought process and stuff like that. Quartering needs like some sort of 5 espresso enemas shoved up his asshole to even try to be normal. Quartering live is incredibly boring. You are absolutely right. Not even Melanie Mac can save that show. Dude, I don't even think Melanie Mac could tank that show. That's all Quartering all on his own. Dermy, your impression is wrong. Quartering is deaf taking pills. He's getting excited and energized talking about his poo. Oh god, dude, this is how uninteresting Quartering is. Okay, I'm serious. Even Kino Casino can't make the Quartering interesting for me. They can't, and they're trying. Like, there's some people that love it. There's some people that enjoy it so much. I can't do it. Because it's always some of the most uninteresting shit out there. Even Styx fell asleep while on Quartering's Like, I could come out here and say this. You know what? The Quartering's done a lot for content creators out there. Just period. He has helped out a lot. You know, people like other Jeremy and other people like that. Like, he has moved mountains for them. I can say that legitimately. Dude, you're just so uninteresting. You made some of the dumbest decisions in the entirety of YouTube. How much money did he give to, what's her face? Fuck, what's that bitch's face? She does a lot of like pro-men content, was a part of the Blaze, but then sued the Blaze using feminist talking points. What was that bitch? She's Australian. I put 100 babies in her. It's not Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Watson. That's who I'm thinking of. Oh, 100%. I would drop loads of that chick, but that's just because I'm an insane guy, and there's something about her that's just so hot. But she gave like he gave like $500,000 or $250,000 to that chick and got nothing in return. And he lost money trying to put out her tea product. And he got shit in return. Yes, Sydney. dude, what the fuck? That's like Sydney Watson. That I'm sitting here, I'm hearing about this. Like, you gave her $250,000 and you got nothing in return, and then lost money trying to package your fucking tea. The fuck's wrong with you, dude? No wonder you're going, like, becoming broke. You did that shit. Quartering is a sim, 100%. That Jeremy guy seems kind of like an annoying dickhead to me. I'll be honest, he talks more than the two girls. Hannah Claire says the second most, and Melanie literally just sits there and barely speaks. I'll give Hannah Claire this, and this is actually props to the quartering. Hiring Hannah Claire was a smart move. Hannah Claire was actually a really good part of Timcast. She was engaging. She always engaged the guest and stuff like that. She was a good part of the show. Also very attractive. And Tim did a bad idea firing her. Like, she at least tries. It's pretty clear that she hates the quartering show. It's pretty clear. Quartering's co-host, the washed-up eggless divorce thought, the dude currently wanted for tax evasion, yeah, Sticks woman beater. Hannah is the only one with a modicum of entertainment. Hannah tries. That's like, when I do see like the keto segments and stuff like this, Hannah tries her hardest, and she tried her hardest even over at Timcast. She was very engaging. She would always try to get the guests to like engage in the topic they are talking about. She would do everything she could to do that. And she would like interrupt Tim when it, like, there's a guest talking and stuff like that. And she would go like, oh yeah, that's an interesting point. And then throw it to the guest to get the guest to talk. And I would actually engage. That's why I liked Hannah so much. And I can give Quartering all the credit in the world for hiring her. But Jesus Christ, like, she's the best thing you got, and it's not helping. And that's not a her issue, that's a him issue. And I do agree, I think he has some hatred towards Hannah, because Hannah's still, like, the best person on the show. Hannah should run her own show. I'll say it. Hannah should run her own show. I think she would get a lot of views and attention for that. By the way, is the guy who's wanted for tax evasion Luke? Because if it is, that's kind of funny. I've never been a Luke Rakowski fan. I'll say it. I'm not a Luke Rakowski fan. Shit, Sleazy. If that's true, that's funny. That's funny. Like, my issues with Luke is my issues with most libertarians. They make the perfect enemy of the good. Like, if you don't give them 110% of what they want, they hate you. You can't A-log like me, bish. You're a much better A-log than I've been. I have... Like, I'll admit it, I stepped back into the ring a little bit on the CGA logs. I stepped back in the ring, and I hate it. Dude, I hate so much of some of these people. They're like, most of our modern day locals, it feels like just some of the most awful people out there, and you're like, why? Why? Oh my god, Quartering talks about his shit so fucking much, and it's like, I don't want to talk. I mentioned my poo this morning just because I'm exhausted, and I got 3 hours of sleep. Fell asleep at 7, woke up at 10 to take a shit. That's it. I'm not gonna know anything else about my bowel movements ever. If Quartering makes it a part of a show, and it's like, why? Who wants to know about your bowel movements? Legitimately, who? I don't want to know about your soft served. Okay, that's disgusting. I recently rewatched Austin Powers, and I got to Austin Powers 2, and I see him do what he does with fat bastards, you know, mess. And I start wanting to die inside because it's like, no, I hate this. I hate this so much. Who wants to sit there and talk about your poo all day and night? Nobody. And that's the only thing that you're getting traction on. You really need to check out your shit. No, I don't, Cloud. Don't tell me. Like a well-timed fart joke is one thing. But just talking about your shit over and over again, what the fuck? I mean, seriously, do you guys want to know about my disgusting shit? No, nobody wants to know about what you do in the bathroom. I barely like knowing what Cloud does. Lazy, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, but here, let's get into a... You know what, before we get into another topic. Quartering into scat, oh god. Like... I'll say this. I miss Melanie Mac Go Boom. I do. Because I miss the views I got from that. I miss Melanie Mac being on Twitter. Because I miss the views I got from I miss that stuff solely for the views. That's about it. I can't muscle my way through a quarter cast to get that stuff. I can't. I'm too weak. I'm not strong enough. The boredom would make me want to put I can't say that. Like when I get bored at work, so there's long period, like the worst days to go to work right now are Wednesdays and Thursdays. Legitimately, they're the worst days to go to work because I work at that period of time where nobody's really streaming. Like I get bro science on Wednesdays, and Thursdays I really don't get that a whole lot. Like I work from noon to 10. So on Wednesdays and Thursdays, my big like W day, the big thing I get to see truly is Timcast. And I just listen to Timcast now for the news. That's it. The news and Phil. There's no other real reason to listen to Timcast. And even then, it's been such a slow news week because we're so close to Thanksgiving. I just haven't been really caring. So now I'm stuck at work with not a whole lot to listen to, not a whole lot to engage with. So I'm either listening to music, watching clips, or doing something like that while I'm doing work. And it's the worst 2 days out of the entire week. Mondays are at least something. There's always something on a Monday. Tuesdays I get I get G&G, and then I get Timcast. Wednesdays and Thursdays, they're just so barren. And I'm not looking forward to tomorrow because there's not going to be anything yet again. So then we go into like Fridays. At least Fridays I get F&T. That's the upside. Towards the end of my shift, I get F&T. So I can at least muscle through that. Plus I get Kirsha. And I also have that on Tuesday. I get Kirsha and F&T. And I just lagged. Fuck OBS. But I get those stuff. Without that stuff, I'm bored. I'm bored. So I start watching VTuber clips. And that brings me over here to... I'm sorry, this is just funny. But I saw this just before stream. Pretend you are 12 and the replies are YouTube search bar. You see? Okay. Simple enough. Simple enough. I'm about to show you the most based one. From Grimmy, who I've seen her stream a couple times. It's fucking funny. 9/11 steel beams melting point. We all know that we searched that up on YouTube at one point in time. We all know that this was something we searched up. We cannot. Nobody here is going to deny it. And if you deny it, you're lying. We all looked it up. We all looked into it. Come on. None of us can deny it. And again, D-Day Direwolf, I love your I love your thing. Every time it pops up, it just makes me want to look at my phone, you know. I recently updated my you can barely see it. But I mean, like, real quick. We all looked this shit up. Let's be fair. We all did, but to D-Day, I got Beelstarmon as my background, but I also made it 3D. So now you can kind of see it, but she moves a little bit. Baron, just like Grace Randolph's uterus. How did you get to that? What the fuck? Boba? No, well, yeah, that's Boba. Don't get me wrong. That's good Boba. That's good Boba. That's Beelstarmon. Oh. And I will be getting back at the Digimon because I'm so close to getting a Beelstarmon. I'm so close. I'm also playing Digimon game on my other thing. Bone Obsessed Zoomer. Shut up, Legendary Scrub. Shut up. I'm not phone obsessed. I just listen to a whole lot of YouTube and Twitch and shit like that. Beep beep, Milk Truck Alive. I'm delayed with my response. I don't know what the hell you were responding to, Cloud. I don't. But here, let me show you guys the glories of Beelstarmon. And let me just double check that my safe search mode is on. Yes, it is. Thank the Lord. I'm trying to find like a really good picture. Like a really good. Let me do. It's like there's some that show off her. They give her too much lipstick, I think, and I'm not a fan of the lipstick shade. But that's a personal thing. Here's a decent one. I know this is a figure, and I want this figure. But, I mean, come the fuck on. Come the fuck on. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't? I've been using Wallpaper Engine, and they did have a decent wallpaper for Beelstarmon, but it just wasn't good enough. Just wasn't good enough. It's a marker to show how deep it went. I wish. I wish, dude. Ooh. I know it's a fan art, but I'm going to give it some love. I'm going to give this fan art some love. When it comes to the lipstick, the big thing I dislike, and I'll show off like the one I was looking at. And I see that they have it on like a zoom in of her for Time Strangers. Like, I don't like the dark lipstick. I'm not a fan of that with her. I like the lighter lipstick. The dark one just it's kind of a turnoff, but listen, I discovered Beelstarmon and like the she's part of the Three Musketeers in Digimon. And then I saw Beelstarmon and it's like, okay, I found my new favorite Digimon. And what makes it better, what makes it better, and I do want this. I want to see if I could find like a mouse pad of this. She is technically the brother to Beelstarmon, who is one of my favorite, not Beelstarmon, but Beelzemon, who is one of my favorite Digimon. And they hate each other. So I love it even more. One, it's big boobas. Two, she's the sister of my favorite Digimon, and they hate each other. I love it. I love it so fucking much. I can't disagree with them. I can't disagree. I would 100%. If I was a Digimon trainer, I would sit here and pray to God that I could end up having Beelstarmon be my partner. I will not talk about what I would do if Beelstarmon was a partner. I'm taking that one to my grave. You could probably figure it out. And yes, I'm being a gooner. Shut up. Anyways, I actually Anyways, though. Except Digimon are practically a purity test. You are not. I mean, are they really a purity test? Like, are they really? You do a different type of training with her? Shut up, Cloud. We're not talking about that. But are, like, okay, here's a question, okay? So, if fucking a Gardevoir makes you a furry, what is it if you fuck like an Angelwoman? Are you a furry? Because she's technically a monster. But she looks like a human with big tits. Are you a furry? Oh, you need to be pure? Yeah, okay. Shut up. Makes you badass. She's all woman. I know they're all women, but they're also technically like monsters. They're digital creatures. So are you a furry if you fuck like an Angelwoman or a Beelstarmon? Are you a furry? Because they're technically not human. If you fuck Angelwoman, you're a godless heathen. Shut up. Angelwoman was your first Digimon crush. I mean, that's fair, but let's be fair. No, Gardevoir doesn't have fur, but she's a Pokemon, and people say that if you want to fuck Pokemon, that makes you a furry. So, by using that logic, because Digimon are technically not humans either, and they're creatures, and blah, 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 if you fuck, like, a Beelstarmon, or an Angelwoman, or any of those, like the more humanoid-looking ones, if you fuck one, are you a furry? Listen, D-Day Direwolf, I'm not gonna lie, Digimon Story Time Changers has been kind of changing me on Lady Devimon. I went from no, never to shit, maybe. If you want to fuck Pokemon, your target practice. See, Sleazy's even saying it. So does that translate to Digimon? It's a higher life form. It's like banging a succubus. I mean, that's fair, but are you a furry if you want to bang a succubus? Like, these are the questions that we must understand. And we must dive into. As I dive into Beelstorm. Yeah. Because here. Lilith. Lilithmon. She is literally the Digimon of lust. She's a female demon. I find like a decent artwork of her. It's not the greatest. Let's see. What is it? Yeah, that's not the. Here we go. Here's Lilithmon. I mean, if you fuck this, are you a furry? Like, screw whatever Phil's questioning and stuff. These are the questions that must be named. Hey, Dermy, I'm taking a break off Digimon. I'm playing Octopath Traveler 1 and 2, so you can be ready for Octopath Traveler 0. Awesome! Has Beelstarmon and Lilith. Hayden saying would, okay? Show the undigivolved version. The undigivolved version of Lilithmon, for the most part, that I can think of off the top of my head would be Lady Devimon. Lady Devimon. That's another. Which, I'm going to be honest here. Okay, I'll also admit to this. Digimon Story Time Changers has been changing me on Lady Devimon. But if I show off... is this a decent picture? It's not the best. No, that's not. about this. Like, this is the unevolved form of both Beelstarmon and Lilithmon. And I gotta be honest. The game's been... Digimon Time Story Strangers has been changing me on her. Because her attack is her putting her arms up and then, you know, bats and everything come out of her. But then when she kills somebody, she blows you a kiss and it's like, shit. Shit. So, if you want to fuck her, are you a furry? These are questions that we men must answer. It makes sense, Lady Devimon to Digivolve. Yes. Wait, we have to fuck her to Digivolve her? Okay, let's go. Man, all your names are going to the political commissar. I don't give a shit. She's kind of a harpy. She's more of a demon. Because those are supposed to be like bat wings. You thought death by Susu only applied to tall women and muscle mummies? Well, technically, she's taller than me. Like, canonically, Lady Devimon is tall. Tall, slender legs. He has that big claw arm to scratch you with. God damn. You're not a furry if you like Lady Devimon. Since the name Lilith, the mother of demons. You know what? I think it, depending on the Digimon you want to fuck, you are not a furry. And that's very dependent. Because now if you want to fuck a Gatomon, you got a problem. You got a problem. Not me. You. You need to get that shit worked. Nope, they're far too humanoid. Lady Devimon, Angelwomon, Beelstarmon, all were made to be sexy / flirty, not furry to fuck them. You're a furry if you want to fuck Renamon. What if you want to fuck Renamon's humanoid form? Like Renamon, I don't think I can show this on stream. Yeah, I can't show that on stream, but that's a nice game right there. Renamon, what's Renamon's Renamon evolution? What was her evolution? Never remember her human form name. Yeah, it's technically the fusion between her and the girl, but they ended up making it like she just naturally digivolves into that. What was her name? Fuck. Is it... That's not Cubimon. Cubimon is her first... Fuck, what was it? Yeah, it'd be technically her fusion evolution, but it's not... It ends up not being like fusion after that. Like, after that whole series, she can just digivolve into it. The QM, I cannot say that name, but yes, that one. I find a good picture of her. That's a decent picture. It's on Reddit. Like, technically, she's a fox. She's technically a fox. Are you a furry? Yes or no? I'm still leaning towards no. But those are questions that the human brain must answer. But yes, we do need to move on. At that point, she's basically a human with fox armor. Okay, we'll take it. Let it be known that if you want to fuck, the humanoid-looking Digimon, you are not a furry. We have to be very clear on that. Because if you want to fuck a Greymon, there's something just wrong with you. Okay. I don't care, I'm smashing. I respect it, D-Day. I've done human women that are more questionable. Okay. But let's get into the racism segment, because I'm going to have an interesting take on it. Okay, I'm going to have an interesting take. So, this actually comes from this cosplay over here, okay? My Freerin cosplay. Now, this is obviously Jahara Jade. I think I've seen several of her cosplays throughout the years. And I take one look at this and I go like, you know what? This is a decent cosplay. It's really good. I would have removed the nose ring, and I can open this up in another tab just to show us a little bit better. I would have personally removed the nose ring here, and maybe, I don't remember if Freerin had an earring here, but if she didn't, I would have removed that. But all in all, it's a really good cosplay. I get why she has a Zelda book. It's not that awful, but I think it's a decent cosplay. Okay? Now, I gotta be careful. You know what? It's probably best that I don't scroll through all these things here. I'll show you just like this one. You see this person at Grok, is this the worst cosplay ever? And Grok did respond to this. No, far from it. This Freerin cosplay shows solid craftsmanship. The outfit captures the mage's style with clean lines and gold accents. Hair and book choices add a unique twist, but creativity in cosplay is a plus. If you're judging accuracy, it's not 1 out of 1, but worst ever is a stretch. What's your benchmark for bad? Let's be fair. That is probably the least racist thing got showed here. There's a few here that's like I can show this. Shouldn't a cosplayer look exactly like the character you cosplay? Nobody wants your self insert. And I'm gonna say this, okay? I think this is a fine cosplay. It's an honest cosplay. There's nothing problematic with this cosplay. Personally, again, my main thing is going with take out the nose ring, take out the ear ring. Look a whole lot better, okay? You can do your whole little thing, and yes, because you're black, if you want to cosplay Freerin, play it up a little bit, do a little fancier stuff with your hair, do whatever you want there. I have no problem. Hell, even when you take a look at the ears, like, to extend her ears, to get the elf ears, you chose the right pigmentation. That's cool. And we'll get into that part, buddy, because I also kind of agree with where Sleazy's going with this. But I saw this one from Kumashun, and I have some people, being on her side. I'm more on her side, but I kind of agree with this post. Like, again, I'm fine with her overall cosplay. I have no problem with that. I am going to point out something that this guy says that I kind of agree with here. When the black character is made white, racism, whitewash. When the white character is turned black, beautiful, anyone can cosplay what they want. Racists are mad and replies, F off, simply F off. Now, I can see this guy's not happy with this, but I actually agree with that sentiment. Again, I'm perfectly fine with her doing this cosplay. I'm perfectly fine with that being the cosplay that she wants to go with. There's nothing wrong there. But I do have to point out there is a double standard in life. Because for a fact, if this was a black character and a white person was cosplaying the black character, there would be an uproar about it. We can go through even some of the art community in which people freak out whenever they think you made a character too light skin. Heck, even in Pokemon recently, when it came to Kanari, there were people freaking out that they thought Game Freak whitewashed Kanari because the game made her dark. Playing in the game, she had darker skin, but her actual art from the game was supposed to be a little brighter, and they said they whitewashed her because they had the wrong coloristics. That is a thing that constantly happens. Okay? Okay? People that scream whitewash and all that stuff, people that scream that, hey, you're racist for wearing the black characters' outfits or whatever that is. I have a problem with it, but that is something that you have to point out. That is a reality. Like, if I were to go around cosplaying, let for the sake of argument here, let's go. I'm trying to think of why am I blanking on his name from Final Fantasy VII? Barret. If I was to cosplay Barret out of the blue, I'd probably get called racist. I would. Barret's a canonically black character. I'm a white guy. I'd get called racist because I'm now whitewashing a character. Like that's a factual statement. And again, when it comes to this cosplay, when it comes to Black Panther, holy shit, take a look at the Black Panther stuff. You're right, D-Day. And I see what you're saying here, Hayden. And I will address all that. I see what you guys are saying. Don't get me wrong. But like, I have no problem with it. In fact, I have no problem if a white dude wants to do Barret. Okay? I have zero issues with either of that in the cosplay sense. But I do think you have to at least point that part out. You have to at least point out, like, there is a double standard going on here. And that's not racist to say there's a double standard. I will say, like, some of the things she was getting said. Like, what? Don't need to go that far. We can point out the double standard without saying some of the shit that was being said here. Like, I do technically think that this is a valid thing to kind of point out. I do. I'm sorry. I think it is valid. So no towers in chat. No, Sleazy. No towers in chat. Bad guy. And don't, again, if I see your guys' chats, I will like look through them here in a bit. But then I have like Words of Paradise here, which I like Words of Paradise. I think we follow each other. I like the dude. He has this. I've seen so much discourse over this cosplay, and it's so retarded. Jahara is a fantastic cosplayer. I've cosplayed Bardock from DBZ. I'm not jacked. I think that's a little bit besides the point, but just okay. I cosplayed Leon Kennedy from Resident Evil. Again, a little bit different. I'm not as tall as him. I've cosplayed Dabi from My Hero Academia. I'm not Japanese. The list goes on. There's only one qualifier for cosplaying, folks. Don't be fugly. Hey. No one likes fugly people. Hey, I feel like that's a slight at me, but look, again. I have to be, like, legitimate here. I do think, like, pointing out the double standard is fair. And I think the double standard is fine to point out, but if she didn't do it, it's not on her. It's on the hoodweebs who bring this stuff up. And I agree with that, Hayden. Like, all the people that bring up the racism, that's them. That's on them. That's not her fault. Jahara's here, like, she's not to blame for this. The actual crazy shit, because again, I gotta be careful here. And I know Sleazy's over here like, I allow towers in my chat. Dude, this is gonna be a clip and it's going on my channel. There's reasons I have to be a little bit careful here. But I have to be clear here. Like, she was getting awful things said to her. There's a reason I'm not scrolling too far down. Oh, X got a little spicy. But just because I could put out the double standard, that's not racism. And I think that's one thing. I like to admit that there is a double standard here. There just is, and it sucks. And I think you can have the conversation about the double standard without actually becoming the chat here. Becoming the replies. Because they got nails. And I could even come over here to Epic Mike. Like, holy ish, y'all. These effing comments are just fucking looking for an excuse to be racist. See you next Tuesdays. Yep. Oh, Lord. A cosplay can't be a race swap or a self-insert. It's literally a person wearing a costume. It would be like telling someone they can't wear an Iron Man costume because they aren't a billionaire. I think that's a little bit unfair, to be quite honest there. Again, I'm more bringing this from the double standard perspective, but I see what he's trying to put out. It's dumb as fuck to get offended by this, and it's just as dumb to start demanding black elves and free rent, and I agree with that. Don't do that shit. Don't. Bad. How about celebrate the person's attention to detail and costume quality, or ignore it and move on with your life? And again, I agree with that. And I'll say, like, when it comes to the costume design, get rid of this. Get rid of this. And I can't remember if Frieren has a earring or not. If she does, fine. If she doesn't, lose it. That's my biggest critiques. Outside of that, goddamn, that's a damn good cosplay. Damn good. She doesn't deserve that unless she's one of those that runs around screaming about whitewashing, which I'm pretty sure she's not. I hate when somebody not involved becomes the center of a controversy, and I agree with that. Like, I've seen some of her cosplay, and I think for the most part they've always been good, and I've seen like a lot of really good cosplay out there. You know, being around the VTuber stuff, you see a lot of really good VTuber cosplays, and I never really see like super huge criticism. And unless you're like one of the people that is you know, in the VTuber sphere getting dunked on right now for something stupid they said, unless she's out here, you know, doing the whole racism stuff, she's kind of exempt in my opinion. Like, she's not gonna be exempt. You're not exempt on the internet. Everybody's fair game, to be fair. But I think it's just not fair here. And I think what Mike's saying, I think what Words of Paradise are saying are both like extremely valid things. I do think just putting out the double standards is something that people should not be afraid to do. That's kind of where I'm at, but that's my take. Bro, the Goth Frieren cosplays. Oh, cool. Did you... The Goth Hololive cosplays. I have those bookmarked somewhere. Holy... Shiori's already pretty goth. But they had like super goth, fuck, owl. Why am I blanking on her name? Why am I blanking on her name? Like, it was at their event that they showed. Let me see if I can find the Goth Hololive. Hololive pause. I can't spell. Play. Ooh, what the fuck? Holy. Okay, real quick, because we're on Frieren. I want to find the Goth Hololive ones, though. Like, those were coming out back to... Oh, I can't show that one off. That's a Raven. Like, there's the Shiori. Oh my god, that's a good... That's a good goth... that's a good goth Raura. I can show this one off. I probably have to be... Yeah, I can't play the music, but... I was like, well, it's Shiori. Shiori's kind of goth as it is. You know, she's goth. And then you see Goth Raura. Oh, that's actually kind of cute. That's actually kind of cool. That's a good one. Would smash Goth Frieren? Let's be fair. We'd smash most of the goth characters. Where was it? It was around their last big event. Like the one in New York that they did a... There was 4 of them that came together to do like a big goth photo shoot. Or the little photo shoot. And they had, I know Shiori for sure. Former Owl Chick who's gone. A goth Fauna. I can't remember the 4th goth one. And it's bothering shit. Was it Goth Raura? Hayden, you tell me you could send me all the goth cosplays anytime. Jesus Christ, bro. Bro, I'm looking for this. I'm probably not going to be able to find it. Oh, Lord, I need to be careful looking up the cosplays. I should have been careful because, damn. Damn. Some of these I can't show on stream. Fuck. I wish I could find it because there was a really good one. Like a really good one. Yeah, there was a goth Mume. Oh, that goth Mume was hot. That goth Mume. Okay. There's somebody in a GG cosplay right here. It's not attractive. It's just like a GG cosplay. Like, oh god, I can't show that on stream. Thank the Lord, I'm smart. God, I can't. I wish. Yeah, Mume is the one I was thinking about. Mume was borderline goth as it was. They did like a full-on goth version of her, where they did like her hair down. They kind of added some more dark, not highlights, but you get what I'm saying. They added some more dark strands to her hair, and they made her look just a little bit more goth. They had her mixed with a goth fauna, obviously Shiori. Shiori's just goth, and I can't remember the fourth one. I think it was a goth Raura. I think it was, but that was a damn good pick. It's probably, I know it's somewhere in my bookmarks, but there's so much in my bookmarks I won't be able to find it. I'd be scrolling for hours. But that was at their All for One event in New York. Was that New York? I think it was. And they showed off some of the, oh god, there were so many good cosplays. Oh, Dermy, I left you a fun topic and post in general tab on Discord. What did you leave me? What did you leave me? What did you leave? Damn it, Sleazy. So I talked about, he left me something in regards to the Camelot stuff. We talked about the Camelot stuff yesterday. And I was very vocal about it. Too brutal? Just a little bit, buddy. Just a little bit. I did talk about the Camelot stuff yesterday. Dude, that whole situation's fucked. And I said this both in my in a video that I still need to edit to throw out tomorrow. And I didn't put out my Camelot video like on that exact topic. But I said it on Twitter, like, I'm not a Camelot fan. I've actually said that to his face. I have big issues with Camelot. And again, I've said that to his face. I've been on streams with him. I've said it to him on streams. What's going on with YouTube right now? That's fucked. That's just straight up fucked. Like, Jesus Christ. That, he owes, is it 10K now or is it 20K? Because they keep changing the number. He owes a fuck ton of money because of chargebacks that nobody knew about. That's fucked up. But back to cosplays. That was the first time you saw a Goth Rara. That might have been the back to cosplays though. That might have been where it was. God, let me see. All for one Hollow Live on. I gotta get drunk real fast so I can take a nap. Just woke up from a nap. Gotta leave work to go home soon. Need to sleep a bit more, so I'm here till I'm drunk. Well, that works, Hayden. I appreciate it. Okay, hello, all for one. Can I find? I wish I could have gone to the All for One concert in New York. Oh. I wish I could have. Can I find it from here? Might not be able. I might not be able. It's a chance. Chance. Can I find it? Hey, Captain C9, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I'm not finding it. I'm not finding it. Oh, by the way, I can't. Do I want to show this? How many in chat have seen Bibu's new song? Probably only me and Hayden. Do I want to risk a copyright? You got to go to a Face Connect concert? Oh, I do want to go to one of those too. Hololive is the next one. I think next one I want to make. Oh, you gotta go to the phase 1. I would love to go to either of those, but especially because of Bibu's new song, I really want to go to a Phase Connect, not Phase Connect, but a Hololive concert here. I have to. Dude, I don't even watch female streamers. Why would I watch dudes pretending to be girls? That's a lie. It's slander, sleazy. It's slander. But I'm gonna take the hit. I'm gonna take the hit. Boo song. So Koseki Biju put out a new song that is really good. It is actually like just all around peak, but what she's most proud of is something I would legitimately do in a song. I'm taking it. Prove me wrong, Bish. Actually, I could prove you wrong on some of them, but I'm getting copyrighted. I'm getting copyrighted right now. I don't care because I would do this in a song too, and she's the most proud of this. Yeah, I'm 100% getting copyrighted for this. I'm 100% getting copyrighted for this. I'm sorry. I'm checking my stream health real quick. I'm checking because I know it's gonna come. I know it's gonna come and hit me hard. Oh, we can 100% prove you wrong on several VTubers. Holy hell. Bao even shows off the fact that she's 100% woman. That ass. I love it. I love it. She was so proud that she did that, and I'm like, fuck it. I love this. I would do that in a song. I literally would. I would. I'm taking the hit for that. Hit me, YouTube. Hit me. I don't care. I'll accept it. Listen, Cover Corp, everybody, I'm taking the hit. I'm taking the hit. Bao ass is out of this world. Oh, dude. Billion was always right. Bao's ass has more fans than her music. Hey, Sleazy's over here just being a curmudgeon. You know, let him be a curmudgeon. Let him be like Adam, and you know they're both, you know, big noses. It is what it is. Bao ass. The fact that me typing in Bao ass legitimately shows off this stuff, but look, oh, I wonder, can I find, if I Google Bao ass. So they're fair with clips, they're not fair with music. I'll be honest with that. They are not fair with music. So me playing that little clip, that little moment will 100% get me. But oh my lord. Wait. No, they took the ass. Evil. Where is a good picture of Bao's ass? A good picture. That's a fake for. Wish I could show off, like, I need to find that real clip of her ass. I have it here. I don't want to dig through that entire scene just to show off her ass. I can try this. Did they pull a Miranda? I don't know. Jeremy very close to getting his vehicle repoed? No, I'm not. But here's Bao. Like this is a woman. This is Bao.
1, 2, 3.
She's my Oshi.
One hear me.
And if I time this right, we go to the perfect moment. If it's the most replayed section, I'm gonna. It literally is one of the most replayed sections. I don't know if I should feel proud or ashamed. I don't know if I should feel
Salvation.
proud or ashamed that these are some of the most replayed moments.
I don't know.
Hmm. That's true. Cinder is also always a good one to pull up. Hmm. Those are some good fat titties. Those cooking streams were nuts. Oh, dude. Oh, wait, what? Let me do this. Okay. Perfect angle. Look at that ass. 100% objectifying Bao right now. I don't care. I don't care. I'll accept it. I'll accept it. I'll objectify that ass. And then you have the Cinder IRL tits. The fact that it pulled up when I said Cinder IRL tits. The fact that that worked. It's a little grainy. Yeah, there's better pictures of Bao's ass out there. Much better pictures, but look at that. That's called real life jiggle physics right there. That's called real life jiggle physics right there. That is a work of art from God. That is just pure glory. How do we get on this topic? I forget how we got. But yo, most of the when it comes to like the Hololive girls though, it's gonna be hard to find anything on them or any of the phase girls. I'm not gonna say it's impossible. I just haven't hunted any down. I haven't tried. That's called smothering me in those. That Jesus Christ, Cloud, get some water. We were talking Bao's ass. Well, oh yeah, we were trying to show off to Sleazy that these are real women. Because they are. It's actually a very small handful that are guys pretending. Now it happens, don't get me wrong, it happens. But usually the guys are either open about it or not. I've not gone looking for those. Well, there's also well, she's former Hololive, but fuck. Kiria Coco, not Kiria Coco anymore. Why am I? Kayson's hot. And then you have Scoochon. Oh, Scoochon. YouTube deleted your comment? I don't like. They deleted your comment big time, buddy, because it didn't even show up on my restream chat. And you restream usually grabs all the chats. God damn it. Mori and Kira. It's Mori and Kira. Images. Did I have no idea if I got the right first one. Kikihimi. Oh. Holy. If Kikihimi is Kiara, oh. Yeah, I know about Nachiu. Kikihima ass is built to rival bows. Then I just looked up Kikihimo. That's who it is. I need to figure out which one. I don't know if you spelled Mori's name correctly, if you get what I'm putting down there, because I did not get who you thought it was. Let me. Try. Just for the sake of argument. I'm not gonna keep dialing down this thing because it is. I feel weird doing that. So this girl has shown up multiple times now. If it's who I think it is, damn. But okay, I got one other topic. I got one other topic for tonight that we are going to talk about. I might save Stargate for Friday, because I do kind of want to talk about the Stargate stuff, but I feel like I need some people here to talk about Stargate. Karen Call. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. Yeah, you did spell it wrong. And I did not get the right person up. Oh! No, that's probably not even her again. Probably somebody random. Yeah, I'm... Give me one moment. The Stargate... So, they announced a new Stargate show. Brand new Stargate. Okay, I know who this is now, and... Damn. 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 I could easily tell by the makeup which one this is gonna be. Easily. But it's going to be shit, isn't it? I don't know. So here's the thing. Here, I'll do a quick rundown. Okay, I'll do a quick rundown of the Stargate thing, and I'm gonna do a bigger discussion on this on Friday. Okay. There is a new Stargate series in the works at Prime Video. That's the thing that scares me. I'm not even gonna lie. That's the thing that scares me is Prime Video being associated with this. Legitimately, that terrifies me. That being said, Martin Greyer, who worked as a writer on all three previous live-action Stargate shows, will serve as showrunner. And you do have this even. And when I play this, like this is them saying like, hey, we're trying here.
Welcome everyone. We have a very special Stargate announcement.
This has been a very hard secret to keep for the last 18 months, but we can announce today that a brand new Stargate series is coming to Prime Video.
Oh my God.
It's so rare for the original creators to get to work on the new version of a show. This is a show for everyone, everywhere.
We're going to be able to do things that we could not do in 1997. I strongly feel that the fans will watch this show and say, this is Stargate.
In that 25-year span, their enthusiasm for Stargate has never waned.
The one question that I think so many fans are asking, is this going to be a reboot?
It is not a reboot. It's its own unique chapter in the Stargate universe. So of course we're making the show for the fans, of course, but we're also making it for people that have never watched Stargate and potentially don't have a sci-fi franchise they even like. For us, it's really important that a brand new audience can come in, and then if they love it, then they can go back and watch everything else. But we're back, it's happening, it's gonna be incredible.
This has been a group of people who has always been there for the fans and not cut them out of the process.
Thank thank you for bringing this straight to the fans. And I think I can speak for fandom. Thank you for Stargate in the future as well.
Thank you, guys.
Okay, we'll talk soon.
I'm worried. I'm just gonna say that I am worried. I'm really worried. And I know we have this as well from Joseph I cannot say this, but showrunner and executive producer / writer, Dark Matter, Stargate, SG1, and all that. Even he's like saying, "Hey, we're working on this. We're working on this." I didn't hear a whole lot of like modern audience talk. I did hear a whole lot of discussion about, "Hey, we want this for both old fans and new fans." The things I did like was how he said, with the new fans, we want to engage them and make them want to go back to what came prior. I like that. Like the reverence to what came prior. I do like that. I am still worried. You're never gonna get me to not be worried about what the fuck's I'm gonna be getting here. Because I haven't finished Stargate. I love Stargate. I need to get back into watching it. It's so fucking good. Oh god damn, it's so fucking good. He retweets anti-Trump. So just because somebody's anti-Trump doesn't mean it's gonna be bad. It is a red flag, but it's stuff to be on the lookout for. It's always stuff to be cautious about. Like if he's gonna, like if they're gonna be working really hard on all this, if they're gonna be doing their best to put out like good content here, I'm I was optimistic. Keyword was optimistic. And then I started looking at his account. Here, we'll do this right. You know what? We'll try to go all the way back to the beginning. We have a ship and we have a captain. Tomorrow, the search for our first officer / second in command begins. Okay. Choose your first officer / second in command. The Sweet 16 choose. Okay, not bad. Choose your first officer and second in command. Okay. Okay. Choose your first officer and second in command. I mean, come on. You have to choose. Yeah, you have to. And then this. Where I think this is Star Trek, but I know this is modern Trek. This is modern Trek. I'm scared. No, there was a more collide. DS9. Yeah, I'm not a Trekkie. I'm not. Don't even act. I'm not even gonna act like I'm a Trekkie. I'm not even gonna act like I am. I like Stargate. OBS. Fuck OBS. I like Stargate. I like Doctor Who. And I liked Star Wars. And I'll go back. I liked Doctor Who. DS9 is the only great Star Trek. I keep hearing that. I'm not a Trekkie. I'm not even gonna try to act like a Trekkie. Like I'll be like, okay, I know Picard, I know Kirk, somebody's named Janeway, Data, Spock, Klingons. Klingons. I don't remember if Spock was a Klingon or Spock's a Vulcan. That's what it is. Spock's a Vulcan. And Worf was a Klingon. Captain Janeway was great. Okay, so Janeway was a captain. Like, when I say I don't know Trek, I'm serious. I'm not even joking. I don't. It's not a franchise for me. That's what I've always come to. Like, I have tried. Scotty, I know Scotty. But I've tried to get into Star Trek. I seriously have. It's not for me. I like the First Contact movie. That's about it. I've seen a couple episodes from TOS. I've seen a couple episodes from TNG. Never saw DS9. I have seen a lot more of Janeway was Voyager. I've seen a lot more Voyager. And a lot more Enterprise. But again, it was just never for me. See, that's my problem, Sleazy. I can't do that. I physically cannot do that. If I'm going to start something, I have to start from the beginning. So if I ever get into Star Trek, like actually get into it, I have to start at TOS. Because I'm this guy that has to watch things chronologically. I just do. I'm one of those weird guys that likes to watch the prequels before main Star Wars. That's how I am. I have to go 1, 2, 3 Star Wars. I mean, I did Star Wars throughout my life until the prequels came out because I was a kid when the prequels were coming out. But now when I watch it, I have to do 1, 2, 3 Star Wars, Empire, Return of the Jedi. And then nothing exists after that fact. Nothing. But that I have to do it that way. So I'm not capable of doing that. Amazon Prime also did Lord of the Rings. No, they didn't. We don't talk about that, Zach Attack. They didn't touch that. Shut up. Bad, Zach. Bad. I'm a chronological guy too. I get it. Yeah, I can't step out of it. And the worst thing, I love this and I hate this. The worst thing is when they show you what happened at the beginning of something in the middle of a season, and it's like, fuck you. Why are you doing this? Why? Pisses me off. And I get why they do it. There's a good anime, and I don't think we'll ever get a season 2. I need to check up. Did we ever get a season 2? Blunder. Season 2? Okay. Yeah. Okay, so there's an anime called Plunderers that has not gotten a season 2. And it's fucking pissing me off because it's so good. Plunderers is a good anime. Oh my god, it is really good. I like the concepts that they're playing around with. Chick here, big old bitties, tiggled bitties. Great story connected to her. Great story with the main character and this chick. Like, everything around here is a great. But Jesus Christ. They do the, hey, what happened in like the third quarter of the series? Like, how did it get up to this point? And then it's like, you get why they did it. But I kind of wish it was a little bit later, and now it recontextualized everything. Now I'm looking at everything back again, and I want a season 2. I want a fucking season 2. And I'm never going to get it. I know I'm not. And I know the manga exists, and I'm debating hunting down the manga, because I have to read this shit. I have to. Jeremy thinks, no, I don't. Don't put words in my mouth, Sleazy. Bad. Bad, Sleazy. Bad. The fuck's wrong with you? That's a Silver thing to say. Jesus Christ. Plunderers is fantastic, though. Plunderers is legitimately a fantastic anime with a great story that it does take some a part of the story does radically change after a little bit of time and makes it really kind of look at it in a different light. And it's like, not too fond of that, but I still love it. Like, it was a great concept. It's set in, without spoiling too much, it's set in a world where people have like these numbers on them. And they are all given a task from birth to increase said number. So like one of the main characters, she's supposed to walk. And I mean, walk long distances. So the more she walks, the greater that number increases. And the more that number increases, the higher in status she has. So that's like a whole part of this entire story, is like these numbers and stuff. And sometimes those numbers can equate to having powers of some sort. And our main character, like our main hero character, has a very special power connected to him, which is super fast, like lightning fast. And they make a good position of playing around with this. And they do some things in here that it really starts going like, wait, what the fuck's going on? And then you get the revelation of what the fuck's going on, and you're like, holy shit. And it makes you want to keep watching more. And then they leave us on this massive cliffhanger. Massive fucking cliffhanger. And I'm never going to see what happens. Monster Musume? Okay, so that isn't. I don't think I want to know. I don't think I want to. High School DxD. There. High School DxD. Watch that in your room by yourself. Don't tell me about it. Don't share a screen for Monster Musume. I'm gonna regret doing this. I'm gonna regret this. I'm gonna regret Googling this. Thank God, Brave resets ever. Oh, I've seen clips of this. Oh, that's where the snake bitch comes from. So I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I know what this is now. So I can show this image. I have seen. I can't believe I'm saying this. I cannot believe I'm saying this. I have seen this bitch's I've seen her body pillow. Sleazy, you might have seen it too. It was at the second time we went to Anime Matsuri. Somebody was walking around with this person's body pillow. That thing was huge. Holy shit, it was life size. So because she's a snake, they had it like laying down, and it was a fucking long ass pillow. And I watched this guy just drag it everywhere. It was like, what the fuck? I have never seen this anime, and all I know is now Cloud is interested because he likes snake ladies. God damn it, Cloud, why do you speak? So is this where Raging Golden Eagle got his inspiration for his book? Oh, what the fuck? That's a very graphic jelly girl. Oh. My lord. Not leaving a whole lot up to the imagination there, are we? Yeah, okay. It's actually good. I might check it out. In the dark. With a thing of tissues. I might. I don't know. Anyways, let's get into our second topic. Or let's get into our final topic of the night. Because Little Miss Sunshine over here just had to get some engagement bait today. We just had to get to some sort of topic on her. Because, I mean, come on, guys. Come on. We always have to be talking about our queen. Our #1 internet princess. Pokimane. So, yes, Pokimane came out today. And she tweeted out, I miss when streaming was about gaming, not just drama baiting and clip farming. Yeah, coming from Pokimane, that's actually kind of rich right now, because remember, Pokimane is one of the LA crew, for lack of a better term again. You know, the Poggers community, all the people that like QT Cinderellas, the not Emirus, but the Valkyries of the world. You know, those people out there, the people that are just so narcissistic, always self-centered, always all about themselves, have Twitch basically bend over backwards for them, have entire crews just to basically protect their image at all times, because look at her, she has to be protected. And, you know, you got Kazahana over here says, I miss when streaming was about gaming and not streamers trying to sell us overpriced cookies. You contributed to this environment, Pokimane. Don't act all innocent. And I did not know this about Pokimane itself, but apparently Pokimane's one of the big reasons we have the Just Chatting segment right now on Twitch, because Twitch, like back in the day, was all about gaming. It literally was. And what our sweet princess here ended up doing, and I learned about this today actually, she would go in to play a game, you know, start up said game, and then for 30 minutes she would just sit there, talk to her chat about random shit. Yeah, thank you Pokimane for all that. And I know I'm using Just Chatting right now on Twitch, but let's be fair here, that you started this. You are part of the problem that ended up equating to this world coming about. We also have Rev here, you know, calling out as at sea. We get it, little bro, you need engagement, but come on, because yet again, you're the one that brought this all up. And we can go through like just some of the things that Pokimane has done to make this environment, make this world that she's now complaining about. I mean, for crying out loud, Pokimane DMCAs? How many times has she DMCA'd people? You know, we have this over here. Pokimane has been involved in DMCA issues primarily through her use of copyrighted content on streamers and subsequent actions that she has taken against other content creators. A notable incident involved a temporary Twitch ban in January 2022 for streaming Avatar: The Last Airbender. Yeah, that was her doing it, but let's be fair. She has copyrighted it's a Gundam to death on his, is it like his last leg right now because of the things that he has done with her. We have the Leafy situation, that Leafy was kicked off YouTube because of his interactions with Pokimane for a while there, like just putting her into thumbnails and stuff. We have all sorts of situations in which our lovely friend Pokimane here has caused numerous harm and damage on other content creators because of her actions utilizing the MCA system and people calling her out for, well, her shit takes. Chances that Twitch staff are just a bunch of H1Bs, yeah, that's probably true. But what else do we have? Oh yeah, the cookie incident. The cookie incident, you know, the thing that Kazahana was talking about. I have this beautiful clip here, this wonderful clip right here.
Boy, just say so.
Streamer Pokimane is currently going the Mr. Beast route, and not because she's hosting a real-life Squid Games, but because she's selling overpriced chocolate cookies. The difference between her and Mr. Beast, though, is that she's apparently calling her followers broke because they can't afford them. She said this on stream the other day, and since then she's been getting dunked on for the oddly privileged take. For some reason, the trendy thing for influencers to do right now is start some type of snack or beverage company. Everyone wants to be the next Prime Energy. Honestly, it's hard to blame Pokimane. Streaming daily for a bunch of randos is not an ideal way to pay.
No, you could blame her, but
Rent.
I want to get that clip
If you're
again.
a broke boy, just say so.
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so. Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Like, if you're a broke boy, just say so.
Man, like, come on, Pokimane, you did this to yourself. You did this all to yourself. You put out $20 white label cookies that aren't even worth it. They are tiny. And when people pointed out, like, this shit is too priced, your answer was, if you're a broke boy, just say so. If you're a broke boy, just say so. Hey, what about the Dr. Disrespect situation? How about that? Okay, I'm not even here to talk about Dr. Disrespect or anything that he's wound up in. But yes, throughout the Dr. Disrespect stuff, when that shit was all going down, Pokimane came out and was one of the first individuals out there to call out Dr. Disrespected, say how awful and atrocious he is. And I mean, we have it even here. Pokimane concerned for Dr. Disrespect's kids after he admitted to DMing minor. Oh my God, look at how concerned. Look at how important she is putting on. Oh my God. What was your comment? Oh, but when it came to Chris Tyson, for example, Pokimane speaks out against inappropriate behavior towards minors following allegations that Chris Tyson groomed a minor. It's a shame that people will see this an opportunity to attack the trans community as a whole. One person's actions does not reflect on every single trans person, so please don't view it that way. By the way, this took several days for her to come out with this thing. When it came to the Dr. Disrespect stuff, that was instant. It took her days to do this. And I was covering the Chris Tyson shit when that was all going down. It took Pokimane days to come out and make a statement because, well, I mean, trans. Oh, but one of her more recent things, hey, Pokimane, what are your thoughts on, you know, the whole Collargate? Pokimane puts podcast on hold amid Hassan episode controversy. Yeah, your crew came out to try to, you know, help you guys, prevent you guys from getting involved in a bunch of drama, and you decided to put the podcast on hold and fire your entire crew because they put your show on hold for not wanting to get you involved in drama. Yeah, so when it comes to this whole drama sector, when it comes to this whole thing that you are crying about right now, you are one of the principal causes that brought this onto the world. You were one of the people that have created this and birthed this into human society. It's nobody else's fault. Like legitimately, Pokimane. You being one of the causes to getting Just Chatting. You being one of these people that put out these high-end podcasts. You being one of these individuals, part of the Poggers and the LA crew and doing all this stuff all the time. Being some of the most narcissistic little twat nuggets out there in the entire existence of human society. You brought this on yourself. The DMCA debacles, you doing the whole, if you're a broke boy, just say so. You doing all this stuff. Putting yourself into the spotlight. You brought this world in that you now hate. Congratulations, you played yourself at the end of the day. And listen, the reality is outside of the whole Twitch sphere and this weird little area of the internet that doesn't make any logical sense, nobody gives a crap about it. Like, no joke. Fundamentally, outside of the internet sphere, actually not even in Pokimane's important in this big of an internet sphere. Quite literally this big. The internet sphere is this big. Okay? She's important in this little section. The rest of the internet couldn't care less about her. The only reason she's a mover and a shaker is because of some divine providence that people say that she has. And in the grand scheme of things, you could ignore her. You could always ignore her. She's not important. She's honestly just insufferable to listen to. What is she? Attractive. That's about it. When you look at what actually has impact on society, what actually has impact on the world, it ain't Pokimane. Pokimane just thinks she's prominent because of some divine providence that Twitch bestowed upon her. But in the reality, without Twitch, without any of that stuff, she's another nobody. No different than you or I. But hey, she doesn't believe that. That's the saddest part about it. And now she's crying about the world she herself created. Hey, you play stupid games, you're gonna win a stupid prize. That's kind of how I see it. Pokimane has a nice ass. That's it. I think she has decent tits, but have you seen her without her makeup? Divine providence equals viewbotting. I could agree with that. You know, I just thought of something with how Sue Happy at Nintendo and T. Wait. I think the reason they haven't tried to sue Pokimane is because it's just so... It's similar, but not there. And by the way, shout out to you, Kelly George. Hello. I think it's similar, but not quite. But Pokimane, no make. Like, she's a completely different chick without her makeup. She's completely different. With makeup, she's one thing. Without makeup, she's another. And goddamn, yes, I remember you, Keely. Yes, I remember you. My biggest complaint with Pokimane actually goes all the way back to YouTube. It's Gundam Pokimane. right here. Interview with emotional vampire. The interview with the emotional vampire. I think this is one of the greatest videos that It's a Gundam has ever put out. And it was all about the guy that was getting cucked by Pokimane. One, that guy's a cuck. Two, Pokimane did that guy dirty. Three, that guy's a cuck and should have bailed out a whole lot sooner. Four, Pokimane's still a bitch. This is a phenomenal video. I might have to do a reaction to this video because it's so fucking good, and it really does show just how atrocious of a person Pokimane is. Like, just how awful she truly is. What she was doing to that Freddy guy. Holy shit. I love you for the emotional support. We're the bestest of friends. Freddy, I can't do this. Please come to my room. But Freddy, don't do it. Freddy, you should have just banged her. You should have. Just do it. Imagine getting cucked by a 2. God damn. Male feminism is the reason that guy didn't get any. That's the truth. It's a male feminism. Ugh, God damn it. I hate Pokimane. And I hate that she was a topic today. Like, I legitimately hate it. Because she should have never been a topic. Legitimately never. Never, ever, ever. The fact that she's even viewed in any way, shape, or form with any sort of credibility terrifies me to no end. What the fuck? Yeah, I can figure out who for that look. Anyways, I'm pretty much out of topics. She has a nice ass and that's it, yeah. You know what? Bao has a better ass. Bao has a better personality too. There's better people to be interested in on the internet. Have a look on your DM. I'll respond to you later, Keely. To be fair, I wouldn't bang her either because she seems the type to falsely accuse a guy of Wait, you talking about Bao or Pokimane? Because Pokimane, yeah. Yeah. Not gonna lie, yeah. That's the sad reality, Sleazy. By the way, I don't know why your thing didn't pop up, but yeah, that's a sad reality. Like, so many of these people are just, it's not even worth it. Like, the only time you really talk about Pokimane is when she says something retarded. Like, the last time she was in the news was around the Hassan shit. Because she had a W, and then she immediately took it away from herself. And now we have this whole thing going on. It's like, dude, you did this to yourself. Like, nobody else is to blame but yourself here. She had accused me for giving her the best. Yeah, yo, 100%. Oh, 100% D-Day. 100%. That's why I would never go near her. See, that's the upside to most VTubers. They have to, thrive off of their actual personality. They actually have to, have a personality to be prominent or be successful at all. And if they don't have a personality, they fall to the wayside. So, goddamn, the amount of hatred Pokimane has given to even VTubers because they have what she never will. Pokimane has to put 5 fucking hours into her makeup in and of itself, and VTubers can just turn on the camera. Simultaneously, though, VTubers actually have a personality. Pokimane doesn't. Pokimane has 0 personality. And then there was that whole take a little while ago where she's like, "Oh, I wish there was more prominent female streamers in this world that people would talk about on a daily basis. We need prominent female streamers." And it's like, bitch, Iron Mouse went to Congress. Iron Mouse is a massive streamer. Oh, but she's a VTuber. That's why Pokimane doesn't acknowledge her. Saba's huge. No acknowledgement. Mori Calliope's making anime songs right now. No acknowledgement. Yeah, I hate Pokimane. I hate that whole LA crew. And I don't believe Pokimane's a part of the LA crew, to be quite honest. Like, the LA crew is this big sphere that she is a part of, but I don't believe she lives in LA, but she's a part of the LA crew. You know, like the QT Cinderellas, the Hassans, the Valkyries, the people that live in LA. I believe Pokimane still lives in Canada. I believe. Don't fact check me on that one. Most VTubers were hot and didn't realize it, kind of girls. Yeah. They got the social exposure, though. Being on the internet gave them the social exposure. Like, being able to be like, hey, most of them are fucking smoking sexy, but they hate, like, they're more or less introverts, not extroverts, and they have, like, bad social communication. They're fucking hot as all hell, but they have bad communication skills. It's just the way it is. And then they get on the internet because they actually have great personalities. They can be in, like, that comfortable area, you know, in your little room and stuff. And the next thing you know, like, hey, because you actually have these things that people actually like in a person, they become successful. What the F is YouTube doing to you? I don't know. Even Restream's being mean to you, bro. We need to... Sleazy, just say it's being anti-Semitic towards you. Yamcha YouTubers? Jesus Christ. Jesus, Sleazy. What's wrong, man? Just say it's being anti-Semitic to you. I'm sure it will work itself out. I mean, you are Jewish. Call up your Mossad agent. It will work out. Say you'll add your... I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to say that. Fuck it, I'll say it. Say you're going to add their name to the Epstein list. I don't believe Epstein was a part of Mossad. I'm just saying that as the joke. Or on the phone with Mossad. They didn't want to leave their house, but most VTubers are... Dude, most VTubers are fucking smoking. So it begs the question, but it always brings me to this point that my dad made, and it's a little sexist, but it's kind of true. If a woman is smoking hot, like a 10 out of 10, and they're single, you know there's something wrong. And it's something my dad told me. And since then, it's been like, yeah, you know what? Bal's fucking hot. There's something wrong there. There's something wrong. If she's single still, there's something wrong. Like Cottontail, it kind of makes sense. Just gonna be honest there. Tricky, it doesn't make sense. That only applies to Western women. Well, so a good chunk of VTubers are Asian, but they are Western. At the end of the day, I got into this weird argument. I'm not going to bring this up as a topic, but I got into this weird argument, like, recently, because I pointed out how it's another Naveen shit. I don't give a shit, like, about Naveen, but I kind of pointed out, like, a double standard she was applying, and now I got this really weird fucking retard that was in my comments trying to say that, no, Naveen's being sarcastic, and it's like, no, she's not. But apparently she is, but no, she's not. And I'm just like, what the fuck? I don't think Cottontail is single, lol. I believe she is single, buddy. I believe she is single, and the things that she does is with friend. Leaving it at that. I know Silverveil ain't single. Shame. Crying shame. Is that the one I dropped the oh look a in meme on? No. Well, no, that was one of the other people, Sleazy. That was one of the other people. That guy, I haven't even looked into him because I could still look into him if I wanted to. I haven't gone back to that fucker. because he cried his eyes out. Bro was crying that Bao blocked him and then goes around and starts blocking others. Make that shit make sense. I gotta start tagging you in some of these. Bro, I could tag you in a Naveen one from time to time. And you could go off. You could be Superman against Naveen Sleazy. You want to know why? Naveen's an Israeli who used to be a part of the IDF. And if I called in my secret Jew, you could do all the anti-Semitism against her and she wouldn't be able to fight back. It'd be funny as all hell. Watch the two Mossad agents go at it. Fight, fight, fight. I'd laugh my ass off. Oh, I'd laugh my ass off, but I need her to say something retarded to want to get involved in it, because usually when she's talked about the, like right now, Naveen, one of the things that she's involved in is like people are attacking her for being a Jewish again, and I'm like, I don't care. We didn't do a one-on-one about VTubers. We do Hayden. I was hoping to do the VTuber Awards this year, but it looks like it's not going to happen. So with that, yeah. Which sucks. That legitimately sucks. That there might not be VTuber Awards this year. Is my secret Jew Adam? Actually, no, my secret Jew is Sleazy. You'll get some Iron Dome from her. Like, the latest thing Naveen's been involved in is the usual shit. Just the usual, like, Israel bullshit and talking about gender stuff. And it's like, I could care less. I could care less. I'm not obsessed, by the way. It's just, it's an easy thing to dunk on. Like, super easy. So it's like, yeah. If I want some points, I'll go over there, but it's back to the, she's being attacked for being Jewish, and it's like, I could care less. I don't care if she's Jewish. I don't care if she's Israeli. None of that stuff's interesting. Found a tweet. Have fun, Sleazy. Just have fun. She's doing the whole, you know, like, the standard air quotes based. Standard air quotes based. Which is like, hey, make fun of a fat person. Actually, I'm gonna... One, a small 4,000 calorie breakfast to start the day. That is terrifying. And then I see that... Just gonna point out, girl, you have Jewish, Israel, IDF vet in your bio. Should you really be posting a picture of Nick Fuentes? I ain't getting involved in this one. I'm going to let the world do its work for me on this one. Oh, God. Oh, God. 450 pounds? She, her, Is this a dude? Oh, God, there's all sorts of wrong with this post. Oh, Lord. You're not blocked yet? I'm scared. I'm scared. Oh, I'm blocked by this person. Yeah, called this person out. Got blocked by them. After they screenshot me. But kneading is probably hot, just saying. Probably. apparently I'm the only, my chat and a lot of other people are some of the few people that are noticing the blocks are like scalps. I want my scalps. Yeah, no, I'll be honest. Like this one that I got the block from, that it legitimately pissed me off because I have referenced this person in videos before actually, and I have like utilized them for content. Espiritu, you know, I got blocked by them. Naveen, oh, Naveen is hot. Like if you scroll through Naveen's account, you can find old photos of Naveen. Because again, Naveen's thing was that she was she is a legitimate pick-me. Like Naveen went from being, hey, I want to, you know, suck men's dick every morning and make sure they have, like, make sure their bellies are full and their balls are empty kind of posts, to them being, you know, Israel. And then just doing the whole, like, attack bow for some reason. I don't even know why. I guess because she's men first, but I don't know the connection. I don't, like, if I scroll through her thing, I'll eventually find, like, she's not ugly, not at all. Actually, why don't I do this? So media. God damn it, woman. Holy hell's hand grenades. The amount of shit you tweet out. Like, she got blocked by Nira at one point in time. Okay, here's a good. No, that's a buy me lunch. Did she delete all of her old? Either I overshot or she deleted all of her old pictures. Which she might have done. Yeah, because that's not. Yeah, she might have deleted all of her old pictures. I might have to hunt. I could hunt them down. Like her thing used to be, again, I want my husband's. Well, that explains a lot. I found out why Naveen was going after Bao. Why am I not shocked? Why am I not shocked? Now I need to fucking hunt down her old. Yeah, I'm not shocked by that at all. The video. I think she deleted all of her old, yeah. I think she deleted all of her old IRL pictures. Bro, is this really? Like, this is something that she used to promote. I just received Stitch panties from whatever via Throne. These are similar to, like, I'm on her media thing, but she used to promote, like, You become a pyro pup? Yeah, but Hayden, you're at least reasonable. Like, I'm not going to say that none of the pyro pups are reasonable, but when you do the math, when you see, like, the people that were attacking Bao, and then you see the, you know, the pyro pup symbol, it's like, yeah, not a shock. I could put 2 and 2 together. Here, is this a good example? Yeah, this is sort of an example. I made you breakfast back in July. This used to be some of the stuff she would do. And again, I'm looking, I have her media, like her media thing pulled up here. And there's obviously things I can't click on. I think those were her IRL pictures, and I think she's deleted them. So if I do maybe like the go back in time, way back machine, you could find the pictures. Like they were there. She's not ugly at all. But she was a pick-me bitch. Like, I mean,
look at her butt. This dude named Michael.
by the way, this song is still up on her YouTube. Anyways, I'm pretty much out of topics. Like, I don't want to, like, here's the thing. Okay, here's the thing. I could talk about Naveen all the time. I don't want to. Like, I could talk about a lot of things all day long, all night, and all that. But it's like, why? Why put the energy into it? Unless Naveen does something retarded, I kind of don't want to talk about her. If you get it? Because, like, even the people that talk about DSP 24/7, at some point you come off obsessed. Like, legitimately, you just start looking obsessed. That's why I don't want to talk about them 24/7, because it's like, if they don't do anything, why talk about them? Like, it's completely different than if I was a Yu-Gi-Oh channel, for example, and talked Yu-Gi-Oh all the time. Yeah, I could do that. If I'm talking, you know, Pokemon all the time, I could do that. Those are subjects. But those, like Naveen, if I'm just talking about Naveen 24/7, it's boring. Even Kino can't make DSP funny to watch. Legitimately, they can't. Now there's some good DSP things from time to time, but they just, it's not possible. And if you make that your bread and butter, like just talk about these guys over and over and over again, you do become obsessed. And that's why I don't talk about them. Like, I don't talk about a Tard unless I think that it's relevant to talk about the Tard. So unless Naveen says something retarded in the next couple of weeks, I'm probably not going to talk about her that much. That's just a fact. I'll keep an eye on her. Don't get me wrong. I keep an eye on a lot of people. But just because I'm keeping an eye on her doesn't mean I'm obsessed. It's more like, hey, I'm watching my Tards. I'm watching my, you know, it's the whole lolcow thing. You know, the Kiwi farm thing. You know, you don't touch the poo. Right now, I'm watching the poo. I mean, I'll touch the cow of it. I'll engage, but I'm watching. I'm letting her graze. She's in the fields right now. She's grazing. If she doesn't say something stupid, I don't have to intervene. If she says something stupid, I'll make content. Have I done any research into the Zelda leaks? I mean, I've seen them. I haven't looked too deep into the leaks. Right now, my main thought on the Zelda stuff is going to be, I pray to God Link doesn't talk. I noticed that Zelda herself is in a Breath of the Wild outfit. And the guy that looks like Link, I'm not saying it is Link, because all we have is like the back shot. We don't have like a full front, it's going to be weird to say this, full frontal image of that guy. It looks like Link is in a classic Link outfit, so I don't know what they're going to be doing there at all. Bruh, watch my slop and tell me if I'm crazy. I might check it out. You keep an eye on me too, says Cloud. Do you want me to? What? All people have are Link backshots? Technically, yes. Okay, so like, even if I played... have the video downloaded. Yes, I have the video down. So, like... if I get it, because I'm trying my hardest not to... supposedly, this guy's Link. Supposedly, And that's just because, you know, green outfit, shoulder, all this stuff, blonde hair. This is all you really have. But when it came to Zelda, you could see that's Breath of the Wild outfit right there. That's the Breath of the Wild outfit. So outside of all that, you don't got a whole lot. I don't have like a trailer. I don't have like a script. There might be a script out there that Sleazy has access to that I don't, again, because he's Jewish, whatever. But that's kind of how it is. But they released official images. Oh, I haven't even looked at that. Dude, because of my schedule, I can't see shit right now. Let me see. Krista showed them. Oh, okay. Let me go X. Because I saw that. Nintendo released an image with Link's face. He looks like Link. Okay. Let me check it out real quick. And my thing... What the fuck? Have I heard about what? Yes, by the way, Cloud, yes, I have. I'm not engaging with that particular topic because it's lolly topic, and I consider the lolly topic real quick to be like Epstein. No matter what you say, you're gonna piss somebody off, so I ignore it. But let me do Krista. Okay. I wish he had his hat. I kind of wish he had his hat. Have a good night, Weasel. I don't know why they went with the Breath of the Wild outfit for Zelda. I don't, and I kind of don't like it. I kind of wish it was Link, just being Link, but without the hat, I kind of... The casting looks good. Worried about DEI, Hollywood writing. I think because Miyamoto's involved still, it might be good, but they also have Avi Arad involved, so I have no fucking idea. Like, so far, I don't hate what I'm... Outside of, like, Breath of the Wild outfit and no cap for Link, I have problems. And I know Breath of the Wild, they didn't have a hat for Link. I don't care. This is not Breath of the Wild outfit Link. This is main Link. This is our good old boy Link. Give him his hat. Give him his fucking hat. I want Link in his hat. Without his hat, he doesn't look like Link. He just looks like... He looks like he's just smoldering the camera here. That is legitimately what it looks like. He's just smoldering. Like any fucking buttfuck dude. Like some soy twink. That's what he looks like here. It's like, give him his hat. Give it. He needs his hat. That his hat just looks like soy. If you're going to have him like this, then he needs to be in his Breath of the Wild outfit. If he's not in his Breath of the Wild outfit and like this, he needs his hat. Avi, the fuck guy that fucked up Spider-Man 3. Yep. He's involved in the movie. Avi Arad is a part of the Legend of Zelda stuff. Your Breath of the Wild Link had a hat because I didn't have a hat on my Breath of the Wild, but he did have the crown. Is it the crown or is it like a band? I need to play Breath of the Wild. I don't want... Like, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, those are the games like you play once and you never pick up again. They don't have really good replayability. Like, people loved them for a while. But then they beat them. Oh, excuse me. But I'm... Well, people are pointing out that he has an earring at least, but give him his fucking hat. Him not having a hat really pisses me off, actually, the more I think about it. Zelda outfit has Triforce on it. Link has his Hylian text on it. I think Link does, but that's because also he's in like standard Hylian gear because he's doing like standard Link outfit. Without the hat, though. Give him his fucking hat. He needs a hat for his hat. That's right. He needs to buy a hat for his hat. But like it doesn't look right. Okay, like if I go Link Legend of Zelda. And the outfit that he's in, everyone has him with his fucking hat. You can see it. Green, whatever. Hat. Green, whatever. Hat. Dark green, which looks more like the one that they're going to be going with. Hat. If you want him without the hat, you put him in this outfit. Which would make more fucking sense because fucking Zelda's going to be in her Breath of the Wild outfit. But the fact that you're putting her in the Breath of the Wild outfit and him in his standard Hylian garb, he needs his hat. He needs his goddamn hat. And without his hat, he looks retarded. Because it kind of looks like you're trying to do this look right here. The more I look at it, it kind of feels like you want to do his Breath of the Wild look, but he doesn't wear this Breath of the Wild outfit. He's in this outfit. So give him his fucking hat. It's not that hard. Oh shit, you've heard the System of the Down Link song, right? I've heard it. I don't need it. It's getting late, guys. I'm tired. I'm running on little sleep, and I have I have only a few more days left to sleep. The more I am sitting here and I'm thinking about this image, the more I am thinking, why the fuck didn't they give him his goddamn hat? I'm not even joking. The more I sit there and think about it, the more I'm like, give him his fucking hat. You're a streamer, fat man. No sleep, lol. Bro, I gotta get sleep. I still have work tomorrow. Some of us don't work a white collar job, Sleazy. Some of us don't get that $7,000 from Israel. God damn, I sit here and I think, God, if Israel offered me $7,000 just to promote Israel, I'd probably take it. I'd probably take it. But then I sit down and think about the people that get offered that $7,000 and I go like, God damn, that's fucking cheap. God. Like they would go to somebody like Tim Pool and offer him the $7,000 and it's like Tim Pool gets like $3K, like hundreds of thousands of dollars for an ad read. You're just giving him $7,000 to talk about Israel. That's retarded. Like me doing it makes sense. Him doing it, what the fuck? Finally get to drive 700 miles to go home tomorrow after 14 days. Hey, you're lucky. I still have work tomorrow night, and then I work Friday morning. And then I'm like, God damn. God damn. You know, I love Fridays, but at the same time, I'm growing to hate my Fridays. And the reason for that is because of a dumb deal I made. Like, it's all my fault. And that's because I come home Thursday night about 10 o'clock or so. Sometimes 10:30. And then I have to immediately go to bed before I wake up on Fridays at 8. Actually, 7. I have to be at work by 8. And I just sit here and think to myself, I'm an idiot. I'm an idiot. 700 miles away from home for 14 days isn't fun. I get that. Like, it's not fun at all. But at the same time, it's better than having basically no sleep. Well, you go work and I'll play games. Damn you, Sleazy. You're fucking... That actually sounds funny. That does sound funny. The Jew controls the Pajeets. I knew it all along. I knew all the scammers were controlled by the frickin' Jews. I knew it. But anyways, I do need... Like, I also have to throw together at least 3 videos for tomorrow. So I do need to start calling it a night, guys. On that note, like I said, no, Thursdays I don't stream. And it's because of my stupid schedule. Although, I do always leave it open, okay? Don't plan on a stream. Never plan for a stream tomorrow. If there's something massive going on, like huge, like somebody came out and holy crap, like, I can't believe this drama is going on. If that happens, chances are I'll stream. Probably not, but there is a higher chance that I would stream if something massive is going on that I'm aware of. Like say tomorrow, like for Hayden for you example. Say tomorrow, Bao drops another Google Docky on Cinder, just out of the blue. I will stream that. If she doesn't, chances are that I'm probably not streaming. But that's like the stuff that it's code red alerts. I'll be streaming. No code reds, I'm not streaming. Though, Hayden, you will be interested in this one. I have been following somewhat of the Cha-Cha Chill situation. And my God, what the fuck is going on with that one? So I'm planning on gathering up some of the stuff I have so far on Cha-Cha Chill. And Saturday, I think I'm going to be talking about Cha-Cha Chill. Because what the fuck? It's like a VTuber just got off her meds for a night. And all of a sudden, this is what we got. Schizos on so many levels. But anyways, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for being here and doing all the good stuff. In the meantime, guys, you all have a lovely night. Have a lovely day wherever it is in the world that you guys might be. I don't really know. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Bye for now.